In 2025, let's get something straight. Self-reliance is the key. Nobody's going to hand you the keys to success. You can't wait for somebody to validate you, to tell you you're good enough. No, you have to believe it. You need to believe in yourself when no one else does, and that's when things start to change. The only person you can truly rely on is yourself. That's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one of the most important truths you'll ever learn. In a world that's constantly seeking validation from others, constantly searching for approval, it's easy to get caught up in waiting for someone else to give you permission to move forward. We look for that nod, that sign that we're on the right track, that external validation that says, you're doing okay. But let me tell you something. If you're relying on anyone or anything outside of yourself for approval, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. No one is going to believe in your potential as much as you can. No one can see your dreams like you do, and no one can carry your vision like you can. This year, 2025, it's time to stop waiting. It's time to stop asking for permission. You don't need anybody's approval to take the next step in your life. It doesn't matter if they think you're ready. It doesn't matter if they think you deserve it. What matters is that you know, deep down, that you are ready. If you don't believe in yourself, then how can anyone else? The first person that has to back your journey is you. When you believe in yourself, others will start to take notice. But if you don't back your own dreams, if you don't put in the work and the belief necessary to bring those dreams to life, then don't expect anyone else to. There's a saying, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. But too often we hold ourselves back, telling ourselves we need someone's approval before we can move forward. We tell ourselves that we need the right circumstances, the right environment, the right people, or the right resources. But guess what? The best time to start is now. The best person to rely on is you. Stop waiting for someone to give you the green light. You don't need someone to tell you that you're ready. If you feel it deep inside, then you are. The only thing standing in the way between where you are now and where you want to be is your own self-doubt. And once you kick that to the curb, there's no stopping you. Self-doubt is the enemy of progress, and it's one of the greatest traps we can fall into. We question our abilities, we wonder if we're good enough, if we have what it takes. But here's the truth. Doubt doesn't serve you. It doesn't get you closer to your goals. It doesn't make you stronger, smarter, or more capable. It keeps you in place. It holds you back. And the moment you let go of that doubt and decide that you're worthy of success, worthy of happiness, worthy of everything you desire, that's when the magic happens. It's not about waiting for someone else to tell you that you're enough. It's about recognizing your worth yourself. No one can give you the confidence you need except for you. People will come and go. They'll cheer you on one day and criticize you the next. But none of that matters unless you've already built the foundation of belief in yourself. Confidence isn't something that comes from external sources. It's something you build over time by trusting yourself, by taking risks, by failing and getting back up. It's earned through action, and it starts with making the decision to trust your instincts. Think about the most successful people in the world. They didn't wait for others to tell them they were ready. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't need someone's validation. They took the plunge, made the leap, and figured it out as they went. Why? Because they knew that the only way to move forward was to trust in their own abilities. They knew that failure is part of the process, that not every step would be perfect, but that the only way to fail for good was to quit. And quitting, that's not an option. Now, I know this isn't easy. It's not easy to silence the voices of doubt in your head, especially when the world around you is full of distractions, opinions, and expectations. It's not easy to block out the noise and stay focused on your own path when so many people want to pull you in different directions. But that's what separates the ones who succeed from the ones who settle. The people who get ahead are the ones who focus, the ones who believe in their own abilities, the ones who keep going no matter what anyone else says or thinks. You see, when you believe in yourself, you stop looking for permission. You stop asking for validation. You stop questioning your worth. You start acting with purpose, with determination, with focus. You realize that you don't need anyone else to tell you that you're capable of success, because you already know it. You know that your dreams are valid, that your goals are worth pursuing, and that you are the only person who can bring them to life. This is what it means to take control of your own destiny. It's about understanding that you are the architect of your future. The people around you may provide guidance, support, and encouragement, but they can't live your life for you. Only you have the power to decide how far you'll go. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to tell you you're good enough. Start believing it yourself. Take that first step. Trust in your ability. Believe in the process, and watch what happens when you do. Because when you bet on yourself, there's nothing that can stop you. People are going to talk, doubt, criticize, and judge. That's a fact. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or how much progress you've made. People will always have something to say. And guess what? That's not your problem. Those opinions, those judgments, those criticisms, that's their noise, not yours. You don't have to carry that weight. You don't have to let their words hold power over you. If you want to succeed, if you want to thrive, you have to focus on your own path. You have to let their noise fade into the background while you stay locked in on your goals. Their opinions are irrelevant. They're just distractions. And it's time to stop letting them steer you off course. We live in a world where everyone seems to have an opinion on everything. You can't do anything without someone offering their unsolicited judgment. Maybe it's a comment about how you dress, how you speak, how you work, or how you live your life. Maybe it's a critique of the decisions you make or the risks you take. Maybe it's the kind of person who's always quick to point out what you're doing wrong instead of celebrating what you're doing right. They'll tell you that you're not good enough, that you'll never make it, or that your dreams are too big. But the reality is, their words aren't meant to help you. They're meant to pull you down, to hold you back, to keep you in line with their limited perspective of what's possible. But that's their problem, not yours. When you let other people's voices take up space in your mind, you're giving away your power. You're allowing them to dictate how you feel, what you believe, and even what you do. And that's dangerous. Because if you start listening to everyone else, if you start following their doubts and criticisms, you'll never be able to focus on what truly matters, your own growth, your own journey, your own vision. Journal your honesty, your courage, your home vision, your own understanding. They don't know your path. They don't understand your dreams. They don't live your life. So why give their opinions so much weight? Why let their judgments shape your reality? It's time to tune out the noise and focus on what you can control, yourself. You have to be laser focused on your own path. The opinions of others should be like background music, barely audible in the distance. People may talk, but it doesn't matter. Let them have their say, because in the end, their words won't define you. Your actions will. Your ability to stay committed to your vision, your willingness to work hard, and your determination to push through adversity, that's what will shape your future, not what they think. You see, the moment you let someone else's opinion dictate your actions, you lose your authenticity. You lose the power to live your life the way you see fit. When you constantly seek approval, when you second-guess yourself because of other people's doubts, you're not living for yourself anymore. You're living to please others, to meet their standards, to fit into their mold. And let me tell you something, there's no success in that. There's no freedom in that. There's no happiness in that. The only way to truly live is to live according to your own values, your own beliefs, and your own desires. You need to make your own decisions, even if they don't align with what others think is best. You are the architect of your life, not them. Criticism is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be your burden. People will always criticize what they don't understand. They'll criticize your choices because they don't see the bigger picture. They'll criticize you because they're afraid of change, afraid of taking risks, or afraid of stepping outside their own comfort zones. Their fear is not your problem. Don't let it become yours. Don't let their insecurity make you doubt your own worth. You have your own unique journey, and just because it doesn't look like anyone else's doesn't mean it's wrong. Your path is yours to walk, and no one has the right to tell you otherwise. If you want to be successful, you have to be prepared for people to doubt you. They'll say you're not cut out for it, that you're aiming too high, that you're wasting your time. But what they don't realize is that their doubt is often a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. They see the challenges, the struggles, and they project their own fears onto you. They want to keep you small because they're afraid of what might happen if you succeed. But here's the thing, their fear is not your responsibility. You can't let their doubts dictate your future. You can't let their judgments make you second guess yourself. Instead of focusing on what others think, focus on what you believe. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your passion. If you know deep down that you are capable of achieving something, then that's all that matters. If you know that your dreams are worth pursuing, then don't let anyone else's negativity stop you. Focus on your progress, not their opinions. Let their doubts be the fuel that drives you forward, proving them wrong every step of the way. You'll find that the more you focus on your own journey, the less their noise will affect you. The less you care about what they think, the more freedom you'll have to be yourself. And in that freedom, you'll find strength. You'll find the courage to keep going, even when the world tells you to quit. You'll find the clarity to stay on track, even when the critics try to lead you astray. Because when you stop letting other people's noise get to you, every second counts. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, yet it's also one of the easiest things to waste. We often think there will be more time tomorrow, more time next week, more time next year. But the truth is, time doesn't wait for anyone. Once it's gone, and we're left with the consequences of how we chose to spend it. If you want to achieve something extraordinary in life, if you want to build a future you're proud of, then you have to recognize the power of each passing moment. Every second counts. And how you choose to use that time will determine whether you're moving toward the life you want or drifting further away from it. Think about it. The people you surround yourself with, the habits you develop, the decisions you make every day, they all have a direct impact on where you'll end up. If you're spending time with people who drain your energy, who bring negativity into your life, or who don't support your goals, then you're wasting precious time. If you're allowing bad habits to control your actions, whether it's procrastination, self-doubt, or complacency, then you're wasting your future. Every time you let something or someone pull you away from what you should be focusing on, you're giving away a piece of your time that you'll never get back. And those moments are the ones that could have been used to build something incredible. You can't afford to waste time anymore. The choices you make today are the foundation of your tomorrow. The things you say yes to, the things you say no to, they will echo throughout your life. This isn't just about avoiding distractions or cutting out toxic people. It's about investing in your future. It's about looking ahead and realizing that everything you do now is setting you up for what's coming next. Every second you spend working on yourself, whether it's learning something new, improving your skills, or making your health a priority, is an investment that will pay off in the long run. It's easy to get caught up in the routine of everyday life, to fall into the trap of thinking that you have all the time in the world. You wake up, go to work, deal with the same problems, and end your day feeling like you've just gone through the motions. But here's the reality. Life doesn't care about your routine. Life doesn't care if you're too busy or too tired or if you don't have time. If you want to make something of your life, if you want to build something lasting, you have to take control of your time. You have to be intentional about how you spend it. There will always be things that try to pull your attention away from what matters. There will always be distractions, whether it's social media, other people's problems, or your own inner doubts. But every time you give in to those distractions, you are trading your future for something that won't help you get any closer to your goals. You have to make the decision to invest in yourself. You have to prioritize your time and focus on what truly matters. The things that will move you forward, the things that will help you grow, the things that will shape the life you want to live. Investing in yourself doesn't always mean doing what's easy. Sometimes it means making the hard decisions. It means cutting out the things that feel comfortable but are holding you back. It means saying no to people who don't respect your time and your goals. It means waking up earlier, staying up later, and putting in the work when no one is watching. It means sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gains. But those hard decisions are the ones that will pay off in the end. They're the ones that will give you the future you've always wanted. Your future self will look back and thank you for making those choices today, for having the courage to invest in yourself and in your dreams. Think about your future self. Picture where you want to be a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. What does that version of you look like? What has that person accomplished? What kind of life have they built? If you want to reach that future, then you need to start investing your time now. Your future self isn't just going to show up one day without any effort. They're the result of everything you choose to do today. If you want to be successful, fulfilled, and proud of the life you've built, then every decision you make now has to align with that vision. It's easy to put things off. It's easy to say, I'll start tomorrow or I'll do it next week. But that's just procrastination, and it's a dream killer. Every time you put off something important, every time you tell yourself that there's always tomorrow, you're delaying the life you want. You're wasting the time you have today. And eventually you'll wake up and realize that all those tomorrows have turned into years and you've let them slip through your fingers. You don't have the luxury of waiting. You don't have the luxury of putting off what you could do now for the sake of comfort or fear. Time is precious, and it's not something you can afford to waste. The decisions you make today are investments in your future. When you choose to put your time and energy into the things that matter, when you choose to work on yourself, to grow, to learn, to improve, you're building a future that will be worth the effort. Your future self will be grateful for every moment you spent pushing yourself, for every sacrifice you made, and for every decision you made that put you one step closer to the person you're meant to become. So don't wait. Don't let time slip away. Invest in yourself now, and your future self will thank you. The obstacles you face aren't there to break you, they're there to build you. That's the truth, even when it doesn't feel like it. When you're in the thick of it, when things are tough and you're surrounded by challenges, it's easy to think the world is against you. It's easy to feel like everything is falling apart, that you'll never make it through. But the obstacles you encounter are not there to defeat you. They are there to forge you, to shape you, and to make you the person you need to be to reach the next level. Every challenge, every struggle, every setback is an opportunity for growth, even if you can't see it in the moment. And that's something you need to understand. The struggle is part of the journey. It's not the end of it. Think about it for a second. The strongest steel is forged in fire. It's not made by taking the easy route or by avoiding heat. It's made by enduring the flames, by being tested, and by coming out stronger on the other side. Your life is no different. When you face an obstacle, it's not there to crush you, it's there to strengthen you. It's there to teach you something. It's there to give you the resilience you need to keep going no matter what life throws your way. And trust me, life will throw things your way. But the more you face those challenges head on, the stronger you become. When obstacles appear, it's tempting to step back, to question why they're happening to you, to wish things were different. We all have moments when we want to quit, when we think it would be easier to just give up and walk away from the struggle. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can either let the obstacle define you, let it dictate your future, or you can rise to the challenge. You can choose to face it with determination, with grit, and with the knowledge that this obstacle is not here to stop you. It's here to prepare you. It's here to build you. The process of overcoming obstacles is not an easy one. It requires you to dig deep, to tap into your inner strength, and to keep moving forward when everything inside you says to quit. But that's where the growth happens. That's where you get better, sharper, more resilient. Every time you face a difficult situation and push through, you become stronger, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. You develop the mindset of someone who is unbreakable, someone who knows that no matter what happens, they will find a way to get through it. And that's the kind of mindset that leads to success. Obstacles are often seen as setbacks or barriers, but that perspective limits what you can learn from them. When you start to see challenges as opportunities, you shift your entire mindset. Instead of avoiding the struggle or wishing for an easier path, you embrace it. You understand that overcoming obstacles isn't just about getting to the other side, it's about who you become in the process. Every challenge teaches you something valuable, whether it's patience, resilience, problem solving, or the ability to adapt. And as you continue to push through, you develop a greater understanding of yourself and what you're truly capable of. But here's the key. It's not just about facing obstacles. It's about how you face them. You have to face them with determination, with unwavering resolve, and with the belief that you can overcome anything life throws at you. When you approach challenges with the mindset that you are in control, that you have the power to navigate through any difficulty, then those obstacles become stepping stones rather than roadblocks. They become tools for your growth. One thing that often holds people back is fear. The fear of failure, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of not being good enough. But fear is a liar. Fear will tell you that you can't do it, that it's too hard, that you'll never make it. Fear will tell you that the obstacle is bigger than you are, that you should turn around and quit. But the truth is, fear is often just a sign that you're about to step into something bigger than yourself. It's a sign that you're growing, that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone. And the only way to overcome that fear is to face it head on, to take action in spite of it. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to push past your own limitations. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. And when you face those obstacles with determination, with courage, and with a refusal to give up, you gain confidence in yourself. You start to realize that nothing is too big for you to handle. No matter how difficult the challenge, you can rise to meet it. And here's the thing, you'll never know how strong you truly are until you're tested. You'll never know the depth of your own resilience until you face adversity. The obstacles you face today may seem impossible, but tomorrow you look back and realize that they were the very things that made you who you are. They were the things that taught you the most important lessons, the things that helped you grow into the person you needed to become to reach your goals. So don't run from your obstacles. Don't avoid them. Don't wish they would disappear. Face them head on. Face them with the belief that you can overcome them, and know that through overcoming, you will grow stronger. You will become the kind of person who can tackle anything life throws your way, who understands that challenges are not here to break you, but to build you. The more obstacles you overcome, the stronger you become, and the more prepared